shotgunners than this.
Quite proud of my shotguns.
Yeah. They're actually surprisingly good. You can aim like 4 inches away from the guy and the spread of him.
I didn't know if there was a BI one or not when I started importing those to Army 3. I just had to basically create a shotgun base weapon and a shotgun shell and basically just get it working and configure it all without having any reference points because I don't think there are any Army 3 shotguns.
This is it's a shotgun that feels like a shotgun and I like it. It's got that like hefty, bulky feel.
Yeah, it's getting spread. So when I first joined Unsung, the shotguns were like rifles. They didn't have spread on them or anything.
Really?
Yeah, like the DayZ shotgun.
And I fixed it so they've got proper pellets and spread and everything. They work really well. You know, everyone was going, "Wow, they're really good now." You know, people forget like this was back in a long time ago in Army 2, and people forget how much work we've done on this mod. Like, you know, in the early days, it didn't have a lot of the stuff.
Yeah, I remember years ago I'd look at the Arma 2 version of this and I'm like, wow, it came a long way, man.
Yeah.
Oh, we're still going. And with all you guys helping us by joining in and doing the ops with us, it gives us plenty of time to test things as well. So once we get the next beta up for testing, you know, all the new weapons, you get to come and play with those. But before they go public, it's always good fun. And you get to, we've got a little rifle range we'll set up and test all the new weapons on the rifle range with radio playing, case of beer, and then I mean literally that's what we do. Like dude could be going, yeah, you know, this weapon's pulling a little to the right. You know, I don't think you've got the eye point. I'll probably center it while he's talking about it. I'll literally open the model up and peer down the barrel and say, you know what, you're right. It is. There's like a 0.5 millimeter difference or something between the eye point and the center pin on the the sighting post.
Yeah.
So like that's how we correct the weapons. Like we do it using the rifle range. It's good fun. It makes it more interesting and fun. It's not just you're not just like sitting in a program all the time.
Practically doing it.
Okay. I finally subscribed to them things after freaking Steam wasn't wanting to work with me. So
okay.
Is that all I need to do?
Yeah. Just load them up tomorrow when we get going. Hit me up on Steam or be on TeamSpeak.
Alrighty.
Be aware that if we're all in TeamSpeak and we're running the TFR plugin and we're in that channel, then you won't be able to speak to us in TeamSpeak. You have to type a message to me. We won't be able to hear your voice. You can come in the channel, start talking, and you'll think, why is everyone ignoring me? It's because we can't hear you. Because that's how TFR works. It cuts you out in TeamSpeak.
Clever mod though.
Okay.
So we're not ignoring you, so just message me on Steam. I won't be offended if you start posting me or messaging me or something. We'll get you sorted out.
Alright. So could I just like enable it and will it work that way or?
Yeah.
Unless you're in the game, but yeah.
But I wouldn't enable it tonight because it spams loads of data in TeamSpeak and you'll get kicked.
Yeah, I mean, like, do I join y'all tomorrow and then enable it, or do I enable it and then join?
Oh, I see. No, you can join, and then you can just go and enable it, and it'll. So I think it even moves you to the channel when you enable it.
Yeah, it's like the training was, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll like carry you into that channel, which I think is passworded. I don't even know what the password is because I don't need it.
I think you need the password to use as long as the server's password is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I think those channels are passworded, but I don't know what they are. But I think once you enable the plugin, it just carries you in. If it doesn't, one of us will drag you down. Just send us a message type a message in TeamSpeak.
3, return to formation.
Okay.
Is that Delta Kilo's put an application in? Is that somebody here who's been playing tonight? I think. No, he's not here now. It wasn't earlier.
I remember he was a good
Fine.
guy, actually.
Mine should.
Oh, it's the South African guy that was in earlier, that's right. And he said hello and everything, yeah. And I was thinking, is he South African? Because he sounds like it. Yeah.
Me and Chris have been watching the Grand Tour in Africa.
Oh, he's a cop. Okay. Yeah, he's a South African cop. I'm just reading his application now.
That's pretty cool.
Kind of scary.
Wow.
He must be well tooled up because they carry a lot of weapons, the police in South Africa.
Yeah, I mean, scary.
Yeah.
Been armed for so long. 'Cause they're practically in a civil war for the last 50 years, haven't they?
Yeah.
With the population, I mean.
Died down a little bit, then
Yeah.
shot back up again. So.
But it calmed down a lot, and then they've had a lot of organised crime kicking off.
Mm.
It's turned into a bit like Colombia or somewhere. The sort of police versus the gangsters. It's pretty grim. in
Turns to a
places.
couple Marvel films there.
Beautiful country though, actually. My dad lived there for 2 years.
The only country I know which is, I think one of the most beautiful countries I went to was New Zealand. It's brilliant there.
Oh wow, yeah. I haven't been there, my wife's been there.
It's nice though, because literally, you're not allowed to build unless you're in a city. Like, unless you're... The reason why the landscape is so beautiful is because there's no houses whatsoever. And when there are houses there, they're literally like 9 to 10 million pound houses. And they are spawning to make the houses blend in with the background pretty much. So it's brilliant there, absolutely. Recommend anyway to go.
Good grief, there's so many people on this objective right now.
That's funny. Last game I had permission to every single vehicle. Don't know if that was a glitch or not.
Alright guys, don't bunch up, let's make a perimeter.
Oh wow. I was just about to kill this guy. Ouch! Shake gummit. I need help. Freaking people throwing grenades.
Some of the American guys, actually, we're going to be doing a bit of voice recording for the artillery and CAS support radio stuff.
Oh,
So
nice.
it might be hitting you up saying, can you come and do some recording sessions with us?
Oh, dude, I would feel honored. That would blow my mind.
Yeah. So we
Hearing
want,
your own.
we want some different voices, like different voice types, to be able to randomise it a little bit. And then you'd have to run through a script where you're, and you'd have to probably run up and down the stairs a few times so that you sound like you're in combat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
so
that'll
you're
be
a little
fun.
You need to be a little bit breathless and kind of sounding a bit stressed, like you're in battle, rather than if you try and fake that, it sounds like you're faking it.
Yeah,
so,
you phoned it in.
Sounds like you're having an asthma attack, and it's.
Yeah, you need to go and punch the bag a few times and then swing back into the chair and then read the script.
You basically need to be on
Just
cocaine.
do a bunch of push-ups.
If you're on coke, you'd be speaking too fast for anyone to hear you.
Nah. Act like you're on cocaine, then, but don't speak like.
You're like,
That didn't
I
make sense.
fucking love it.
I think that'd be funny for an audio that plays when the base is getting overrun or something. You got some hella high energy, Marines spouting shit off.
Yeah.
I love Ted, but they're just like taking the piss out of cocaine constantly.
Oh, that's bad memories right there.
Ted 2, and like at the very start when they're at the wedding, the guy's just like, can you even spot the guy that's just done it in cocaine? He just like does he's on the skipping rope, punches the guy next to him, dives out the window. Okay, I just settled there.
I was saying to Sav that we'll get him to do an Australian version as well. So what we can actually do is have it detect what sort of player you are. So if you're like on the Australian faction, then it would automatically play the Australian voices when you're on doing the radio support module.
Do you have to make a script for that?
Yeah, we've got all that kind of stuff. It's just putting in a check, a thing that just checks what faction you are. And then instead of playing one set of sounds, it'll play another set. Quite easy to do.
Wellensham. That's Marshmallow Bastard. No, sorry, like ages ago, I think like 6 months ago, I don't know, I remember this, it's just one of the things that build where everybody can say Wellensham backwards, which was Marshmallow, then he